a proposition or statement that is in some way self-referential, either by its internal content or the background information needed to make the statement or the proposition, wherein the background information either undermines or contradicts the ability to rationally invoke the proposition. So under that proviso of a performative contradiction, atheism is a performative contradiction. But atheists don't care because they're not rational. Okay, that's all they got. They don't make cogent arguments.
Yeah, I understand what a performative contradiction is.
All right, you got to take over. I'm going to be AFK.
Okay.
So basically, if atheism was true, yeah, there'd be no connections. The patterns would be an illusion, and that would make knowledge impossible. So it's like it's self-defeating. If atheism were true, knowledge would be impossible because there'd be no real connections between things.
Well, I mean, that's a very interesting way of looking at it. But isn't your way of thinking and saying atheism is rational only work because God is real? That this is like the only way that works, but isn't that in itself self-referential?
Well, no, because we can do like a thought experiment where I could assume like the atheist worldview, and I could show that how that would like entail a contradiction, whereas like the Christian worldview would be coherent. It wouldn't entail. It wouldn't destroy knowledge at a foundational level. It doesn't make knowledge impossible. It makes knowledge possible. The Christian worldview provides the preconditions for knowledge. And
So, okay.
it's unique in doing that. No other worldview does that.
So your point of view is that atheism doesn't work because without God, knowledge doesn't have any patterns?
Knowledge is impossible. So if knowledge, then the Christian God, we know things.
Why is knowledge impossible?
Because for knowledge to be possible, you need an ultimate that where like unity, connections and distinctions are co-equal ultimately. And that's what uniquely the Christian worldview has.
No.
The doctrine of the Trinity.
I
No other worldview has a ultimate, identifiable, defendable ultimate with a co-equal.
But why would the worldview need an ultimate answer?
Because if ultimately everything is unity, then knowledge is impossible because distinctions aren't real. And if ultimately everything is distinct, then knowledge is impossible because connections aren't real. So either way you go, knowledge is impossible. You have to have an ultimate where distinctions and connections are co-equal. And that's what we have in the Trinity, where we have three distinct persons united in one Godhead. So we have unity and distinctions in co-equal. That's the only way knowledge is possible.
Mm-hmm.
So do you want to be a Christian or do you want to be irrational?
I tend to try to live my life as rationally as possible.
Well, then you should be a Christian.
But I have so many problems with Christianity, I don't want to even start to think about that being a Christian.
Well, you're going to have more problems with any non-Christian position because you won't be able to explain your experience. So your beliefs.
Why can't I explain my experience without Christian?
Because I just explained to you how Christianity is necessary for knowledge to be possible. You make knowledge claims, therefore, whether you admit it or not, you're a Christian. So you just want to be like,
okay. So the problem that you raise with Christianity is your evaluation relativistic, or does it have some objective grounding?
Well, why? If I try to argue anything objective, how can I claim objective?
Sir, you're not addressing what I ask you. if you say XYZ is wrong within the confines of the propositions of Christianity, is that a relativistic determination, meaning it's purely subjective and doesn't have an objective grounding or referent?
Of course, there's no objective grounding. There's no
Oh, okay,
objective
okay,
truth.
good. Then all you're just simply saying is that you have a subjective mental state
But
that
there's
doesn't.
objective truth doesn't exist. It's impossible.
Okay. Stop right there.
Even
Stop.
believing in
Stop.
God is not
Stop. My head's going to explode. Whenever
okay.
I meet somebody who's so stupid who doesn't even understand that they've just committed an absolute self-contradiction. Okay, how old are you?
20.
Okay, I'm 63. I'm more than 3 times your age. I know a little bit more about life than you do. You just uttered a absolute crystal clear performative contradiction. Is the
Okay.
statement there is no objective truth objectively true?
Of course not.
Good. Then you're not saying anything that's true.
It's subjectively true because objectivity is impossible.
No, sir. You're not understanding. If it's subjectively true, then it's relativistic.
No, it's circular reasoning.
Look, dude, you don't know.
Yeah.
You're 20 years old. You're uneducated on metaphysics, philosophy, and logic. You don't know what you're talking about. If you say it's subjectively true, all you're just simply saying is, I have a mental state. That's all you're saying. Okay?
Okay, you're saying I am in a loop of.
I'm trying to explain to you, you're not
circular
educated.
reasoning.
You're not educated in logic and philosophy and metaphysics. To say that it is subjectively true because there are no objective truths is just simply to invoke a mental state that you have. Your mental state is not communicating that it's congruent or correlative to anything in the external physical world. It's just an invocation of your mental state.
It's a contradiction because you're making a claim about objective truth, but the sentence isn't referring to anything in an objective reality. It's just referring to your mental state.
See, when you don't study, listen, when you don't study a modicum of logic, philosophy, and metaphysics, you run into elementary mistakes, which you have just committed. So to assert there is no objective truth will either be self-contradictory or it's meaningless. Okay?
Okay, can I say something?
Any philosophy professor will tell you. Do you understand the mistake that you made?
I understand. I did circular reasoning.
No, I didn't say no. I didn't.
Not circular reasoning.
Hey, dude, why don't you shut up for a second? I didn't accuse you of circular reasoning. I said it's a self-referential statement that contradicts itself.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I used the wrong term. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So the point is this. So how would you know that there's no objective truths when you say there's no objective truths? You couldn't know it. It's a self-contradictory position.
Because in order for objective truth to
Do you
exist,
understand that it is a self-contradictory proposition?
I understand your idea of why.
Goodbye. You're done.
But
you see, whenever I ask them if they understand and accept is true, they go, I understand that's what you believe.
Good evening.
Good evening. Are you an atheist?
Nope.
Good. Why?
I personally believe that what your beliefs are is what you'll go to.
You're not making yourself clear.
Okay. If you believe in nothing, you'll go to nothing. And that's good. That's fine. That's perfectly all right. I've got no objections against that.
You are so dumb.
Why?
All right, I'm going to go
Because I don't agree with you? I thought the purpose of this was to debate.
If you believe in nothing, you can't debate.
Why?
Debate is a reason-giving game where we give reasons for our beliefs.
Oh, I didn't say I couldn't give reasons for stuff.
You said you believe in nothing.
No. I said if you believe in nothing, then that's your eventuality, isn't it? That you will go to nothing.
No, that's just goofy.
What do you mean that's goofy?
I mean, you're just saying something that's like based on nothing. There's no evidence.
Okay, so if you believe in nothing, what do you think happens when you die?
You go to hell.
But you believe in nothing, so why would you believe in hell? Like,
It doesn't matter.
That's irrational. That doesn't make any sense.
If you believe gravity isn't real, can you jump to the moon?
Hang on, no, your point there was completely. That was.
Bye. Welcome, Matt.
Did you kick him?
Yes.
I just wanted to ask you to ask Darth next time he's up because he'll never actually answer this. Oh, geez, my Bluetooth just connected. Hold on one second. I'm sorry.
Bye-bye. Kick anyone who is reasonable. What would you like to say, David?
Oh, yeah. I think it's ironic that his name is Darth Dawkins, and he also pushed away his wife and children, like Darth Vader.
Oh.
You're kind of slow on the block.
Slow. Slow on the block. I ain't like Shaq on the block.
You're going to hell.
Who hurt you?